Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Very Sky Release video blog. I have an update for you on stimulus checks. So, first of all, I want to tell you I got my Christmas cards ready to go. That's the first thing. The second thing is on your stimulus checks. Moderator Pee Wee was talking about some videos, so I went through this morning and read up on a lot of news, especially a few other things. One was I spent some time, I found something on Amazon I'm watching to pass the time, which is they give you 3 or 4 episodes per thing, so you get about 30 minutes of something called Beetle Bailey. It's a comic strip that's turned into a cartoon. It's pretty funny. So, anyways, about the stimulus checks. Stimulus checks are being debated. So what's going to happen is, as today is the 6th, we're going to have approximately 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days to get something hammered out. Good morning, Cam. I'm glad you tuned in. Hey, have you heard from Sassy? I've been worried about him. Maybe I pissed him off or something, So anyways, right now they're going to kick the can to the 18th, which means that they're going to do a continuing resolution for a week while they debate a second stimulus check. Now, a lot of people are going to be angry because of the fact that the American people are this close to Christmas. Pretty bad. So, I have a couple updates for you on something else, but anyways, my point is, so they're going to kick the can down a week. So they're going to hammer out a continuing resolution that will last a week while they try to make a deal for between $500 billion and say 2.2 trillion or even 3.4 trillion for stimulus checks. Unfortunately, they're basically putting in the fact that without stimulus checks, the economy will get crippled. Now, the only way they're worried about the stimulus checks is they're hoping like hell they can basically go ahead and wait until January 5th when the runoffs happen for Georgia. Now, I understand that, from what I understand from the news articles, I have to get confirmation from Hannah. She's sleeping, by the way. That the problem we have with this is other issues, So, anyways, Cam, you can email me or you can tell me here what's going on with Sassy. I haven't heard from Sassy in a while. Is he okay? So, anyways, this first part of it is stimulus update. So right now they're going to try to get a continuing resolution last a week so they don't shut down the government, so they can work out the negotiations before a new Congress is sworn in on January 3rd, which means the runoff's January 5th, and then we'll have, between the 5th and the 15th, or the 5th and the 20th. Oh, don't worry about it. So I was more asking about, I'm not worried about it. I'm just humbled that you, wanted to do something, and I'm glad I could give you a present too. Anyways, they're waiting between the 5th and the 20th when Biden gets sworn in before they basically make a bigger stimulus package. But I don't know what's going to be on the agenda as soon as Biden gets in. No one knows. All they know is if they can't pass any stimulus, they'll try again. Fortunately for us, we're worried about the future. So, anyways, on that aspect. So $1,200 might be coming, but won't be delivered till after Christmas. They're figuring if they basically get it out, it'll take 2 weeks. So it'd be like the January 5th to January 20th before the first checks come out. Meanwhile, everyone else gets to wait in limbo with no money. And by the way, if they negotiate a deal, they don't know how far back they'll retroactively go the unemployment. That they want to give unemployment $300 a week. So that's $1,200 a month, which some people are going to be complaining because they like that $600 a week boost. Instead, it's been cut in half, which is pretty good. I don't know. I mean, literally, I haven't heard anything, Cam, from moderator Pee Wee on that one. I'm kind of concerned because of all the crap I've been seeing in the news. So anyway, so even if they get a stimulus check around the 18th pass, they can't hammer it out till the 1st. And because 1st is a holiday, that means the 2nd, the 3rd. So they'd be going out on the 4th of January, which means the only thing unemployment would be tied up because unemployment would be extended. Unfortunately, a lot of people are running out January 26th, like my cousin-in-law, which is really, really bad. So to me, you know, so anyway, so I want to share with you a couple other things. So, that's just one of them. Then they want to do PPP loans, but a lot of people are bitching a PPP loan should be outdated and gone because so many people took advantage of PPP loans, and people that claim that they're soloists, that like hair dryers and stuff like that, cab drivers, etc. They're taking advantage of it. The wealthy are taking advantage of it. And so you have all these con artists, so they don't really want to give PPP loans, but they will. But I did see an interesting article today that was really big. And I think you guys will laugh at it, Cam. I think you will too. Basically, what it said on stimulus checks was the American people need $1,200 to $4,800 minimum or more to survive because they're hurting and they're going to lose their house and their cars and unemployment is going to skyrocket. And you know, extra food benefits will expire on the 11th. Unfortunately, if they give a 1 week extension, people will get their food benefits up to the 18th. Then they could probably kick it into high gear, but no one knows what's happening. I mean, literally, they're already saying everyone's getting basic. Chloe's supposed to be getting less money, you know. And so, anyways, so here's the deal. So on the 18th, stimulus checks will be possibly issued by the first week between the 5th and the 20th of January if they do it. Now, we've just covered PPP loans, unemployment, which is $300 a week, and moratorium evictions and everything else, trying to pull together money from local municipalities and states as well as other funds, which would not burden the advocacy groups out there trying to help people in churches because the moratorium would have money to go towards people's bills. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm wondering how Sassy's doing. I emailed him twice. I asked him about setting me up to order his present, and he never got back to me. So I'm kind of worried about Sassy right now. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with Sassy, So on another note, I want to thank Hannah. She sent me a warm blankie, so she ordered me a blankie and then told me, hey, I'd like to see you stay at least warm till your deep comforting pocketed sheets come that I buy and my comforter. And so what was nice was last night we were talking and I told her what happened with Chloe, you all heard that about Chloe. She went to the store yesterday on another island, and when she did, she decided to find some stuff. When she came back, it wasn't anything on the shopping list. She tossed it. So it kind of upset me because everything I asked for was things that she would get for herself. And so I was like, but last night I told Hannah I did eat a sandwich, for dinner. So I had a sandwich. I'm fine. Chloe was like, "Oh, do we have any leftover bread? I'm going to make some more sandwiches." So sandwich meat's gone because Chloe didn't get the big packages. She got some stuff that's like premium, high grade quality sandwich meat that doesn't even taste like sandwich meat. The turkey alone tastes flat. I guess that's why the wealthy pay for it because it's flat. But anyways, so the topic is general chat like Cam's doing, and then the other topic is last night's follies. So last night's folly was pretty bad. Okay, so last night I had to email Chloe's mom twice. Reason for it is Chloe had a breakdown again. So last night, Chloe was going on and on and on, and then got mad, and then left, and then went to her room, and kept mopping in my room. Oh, well, I'm not really fasting. I'm just not really hungry right now, man. That's the real problem, is I'm not hungry. Plus the fact people keep calling me fat. And so I had a sandwich last night and a piece of cheese. Usually I eat a piece of cheese and a glass of milk. However, Chloe wants to go to the store today to get more bread. So I told her pick me up some milk, because I'm preparing to make up another 2 gallons of powdered milk, which I'll drink. It might taste better than the fresh milk I'm getting organic because the coffee does not taste really good. So, but yeah, I'm trying to lose some of this extra belly fat here, and to do that, I'm trying to lose the weight. And so I'm trying to cut out the chips. I'm not even going for chips. I've also had 1 can of Pepsi today. One. And that's because our Pepsi supply is running low, and until I can get some more ordered, we're stuck on other issues. So let me continue with the Chloe folly real quick. I want to do a dip too before I go to bed. So I want to thank Hannah for the gift card from Amazon. Last night I got an email. It says, please add this to your account. And I said to myself, really? I got a gift card? Between Hannah sending me a blankie, which I really regret because I don't need a blankie, and two is, she wanted me to be warm. And then she felt bad, which she shouldn't feel bad at the holidays when Chloe turns around and doesn't get what I need on the shopping list. And then basically throws a shit fit. So I was like, you know what? I'll just make a quick sandwich and I'll be done. And I won't need to eat that much. So I had a Pepsi last night, 8 cups of coffee, and a little piece of cheese, and that was dinner. So I could have eaten more, but I'm not allowed to touch the sausages because they're not the flavor I like, and Chloe got them for herself. Same with some other stuff. So she went there for herself, but she wants to go to Safeway soon, so I got to buy a ticket when and if the money comes in. But here's the problem, okay? I want to share with you something that's very important to me. So the follies this morning. So I sent Chloe's mom an email. So I basically said, you have some time. I finally got around to emailing you the problems. Your daughter, and I put in parentheses son and a birth name. And I don't have much time to join my TV shows because she's always chatting like a chatterbox and won't give up about the grocery store. Then I told her that Chloe turned around and threatened her life while holding a knife to her throat tonight and threatened to kill herself if I didn't give in. I just smoked some weed and says, put it down. She knew she was trying to get an attention, and I just wouldn't give in. So she was threatening to kill herself. I told her, calm down. I could have called the sheriff, but I didn't want to waste the time, and I wanted to relax. So what I told her was I think Chloe should return to her because her mom can help her with subsidized housing, getting into programs that have maid service that can help her, and she can have Medicaid there and get the services. Supporting her for 4 years, and I basically said, look, Chloe pays her half her rent, but she never pays anything on the electricity. She doesn't pay anything in the internet. She doesn't even offer to call the internet company to get the bill paid. She's just like, it's all on your job when your card comes. Then the electric bill has been paid again and again, and it's high because it's wintertime and we live on an island. So I told her that Medicare doesn't cover mental and Medicaid does, except for hospitals. Yet I said the hospitals are all filled because of coronavirus or COVID, and homeless shelters are being shut down. And so homeless people are running around the streets of Seattle. And the reason I'm writing her is I've been trying to control Chloe's temper with weed. Chloe doesn't want weed. Chloe doesn't want nothing but alcohol. It was just a big email. I told her a bad temper and loud voice makes eviction more liable. And if we get evicted, that means she's on an eviction ban for the entire 50 states, including subsidized. So, and it could take years to get that, I just told her I wanted a little peace in my life. And then I said, Chloe wants me to do so much for her for Christmas, but she's not budging on making any and all decisions. I mean, so I basically said she's the transgendered version of Raymond Babbitt, aka the Rain Man. I told her also that Chloe has a hard time making any decisions when it comes to ordering stuff, sending gifts. Like I had to get her to send her mom presents because Chloe just was like, yeah, whatever. And her mom appreciated it. And I told her about the money order problem, which I related to you guys yesterday, where she sent a money order for my laptop to my family, priority mail, but she forgot to fill the entire money order out. So she's in a panic. Someone's going to steal it. And then um, the other thing I said was she bought things like a trike for me, which I can't carry upstairs. I need help. She spent $1,500 on a trike, $1,500 for an actual bike. It's like mountain bike / cross training bike thing. She bought a camera she doesn't use. I've been using the camera. A new fishing rod. She refuses that. And then she wants to blame everyone else for her problems for the grocery store incident. Like when she told the management company to fuck off. And they were just telling her not to wear something short where just her ass cheeks are showing with her panties. And she basically gets mad at every little thing. And I just want a little peace in my life. And then I said, yeah, she has more resources. And then I asked for her guidance and I told her Merry Christmas, and then the second incident, 3 hours later, so I was trying to get to Moppy, and I went into her room. She was having her earbuds in, listening to music, and she wasn't asleep. So I went to pick up Moppy, and she screamed loud like she was having a nightmare. And then she started screaming and yelling at me, saying, oh, well, I was so close, and she thought I was trying to kick her. I'm like, no, I went to pick Moppy up. I would never violently hurt anyone. And she's like, and it started in for a half hour, You know. Then, she's calling me all these crappy names, blaming me as faults again, and blaming me for wanting the neighbor who stole from me and raped her, and, then scaring me vulgarity. I said that I'm responsible for anyone in this household. So Chloe's a co-leaser, so all the responsibility falls on me. And I just says I'm hoping, that we don't get a lease violation because if it does, I'm homeless. So I'm worried about my family. No one see her mentally right now needs to do something. So that was about it, basically. So she basically got violent 3 times. Once threatened herself with a knife in her hand. I mean, literally put it to her throat, and it scared me. And I just sat there like, and finally it was done. Oh, well, that's fine, Cam. I was just doing an update anyways, but that's where the night follies happen. So now we just got to wait for Chloe's mom to reply to the emails whenever she does it. Told her I just wanted peace. So, otherwise, Chloe's back to sleep. She reheated her breakfast or dinner, whatever, 4 times. So, I got on here to do the stimulus update, everyone, because stimulus needs to be done because of etc. So, but it's the way it is. So, um, I tried emailing my cousin. I got a little problem. I need to see if she can handle for it, and that's a big problem too right now. And it's more important than Chloe. And since Cam left, I guess I can explain the other small problem that came up. So Chloe this morning, she's eating a sandwich, was cuddling Moppy, trying to figure out something. She told me when I get out of bed that my job is to turn the heater up and then fire up the bath, which means I got to be naked for it. I know you guys are like, what the hell is she talking about? But first, I got to give Moppy a bath. And then tomorrow got to call the vet to make sure they can sell me a pill for $20. And I'm going to start giving him $20 pills for the next 6 months again, which means I got to get rid of fleas. She found fleas on him. So that's what the problem is. We didn't know. So Moppy's tearing up everything. We're using cortisone cream. We're protecting him, but now we know there's fleas. So somehow this year again, he came up with more fleas. So we have fleas in here. And because of it, I don't know if Ebony's got fleas. I don't know if rabbits can get fleas. I should check on that because, frankly, it kind of bothers me. Here we go. Can rabbits get fleas? Fleas and rabbits. All right, so so I gotta check for fleas and stuff, but it seems he's okay. So it seems you're not losing any skin, so I'll check with him too. But Moppy gets a flea bath tomorrow, so that's the first thing. So Moppy gets the flea bath, and so that was the other follies I want to tell you about this morning. Is we found fleas on him, so I got to go give him a flea bath when I get up. So now I know it could be my problem. With these is flea bugs. So that answers that question. Let's see. Gotta go. Mom got upset about hearing about Chloe, so worried about it. Saying I need to get it. Well, we don't need to talk about Chloe. The problem is Chloe's, Chloe. But anyways, I'm gonna do my dip now, and then I'm gonna get ready to go and watch cartoons again. So until I get tired, and then that's it. So for the stimulus update, like I said, we got to wait till the 18th, and then people are going to be pissed anyways. And I think what they're doing is they're delaying the payment so they can actually get Georgia to vote Democratic because the Georgians might need more money. So, it's not a bad thing. So until Christmas time, I'll do updates from time to time. But I don't think I can give you good updates due to the fact that we have no updates. So. So that's something I want to share with you all. So, the main thing is for you guys is to be patient, and things will work out in time. You just gotta be patient. That's what's the real problem here. By the way, I need to find out where my eyeglass thing is because I want to find my window cleaner, eventually clean my computer. I can find a window cleaner. I think we have window cleaner. If we don't have window cleaner, I'll have to get Chloe to get me some. So we only carry a certain amount of chemicals. So Well, she shouldn't worry about Chloe. I mean, yeah, we know. I know you're gone, Cam, but your mom shouldn't worry about Chloe. That's my responsibility. I've already emailed Chloe's mom, so in the meantime, I just sit back here and wait. So if anyone's here, understanding, that's fine. Like I said, I'm here doing a short video to give you guys an update that honestly, stimulus checks will be probably given if they get a deal going. The problem is everyone is trying to sidestep the $1,200, and the Americans aren't letting go. I mean, let me put it this way, okay? Pee-wee does it. Pee-wee's smart. She's awesome. And so is Ebony here. Look at him. Look at this little rutabaga. Come here. I'm going to check you for fleas, man. No, it's okay. See, this guy means the world to me, See? So anyway, so what's happening is when it comes to stimulus, right? So the American people, right, they're struggling. Literally struggling. And yet the American people aren't letting them the people get away with it, I mean, it's like sitting there, right, and you're voting for a guy like Biden, right? And you want Biden to win. And I'm not saying this from a political thing. I know Pee Wee and the rest of us, some of us wanted Trump, some wanted Biden. And Cam should be happy pot might be legal. That's what they were trying to pass this week, anyways. So Mitch McConnell turned around, right, and he basically said we need to get another coronavirus relief bill passed, but before we do legalizing pot. Fortunately, if you just legalize pot and found a way to get the state to collect taxes on pot, everything would be better off, and people could test out the side effects of pot. Pot is a class 1 drug, which means you can't actually experiment the side effects. They don't know if breast growth happens, fat people get fat, whatever, so where was I? So stimulus checks, like I said, they're going to try to kick the can from the continuing resolution from the 11th to the 18th, only funding it for a week while making a deal to hammer out a bigger deal before Biden gets in. But they're trying to give the short shaft to by cutting out the 1,200, and a lot of people say without the 1,200 that could cripple the country more because people can, But I guess the Republican Party thinks that Jeff Bezos has enough money as is that they don't need to worry about giving stimulus to people because the first time around Pelosi said the $1,200 was for the American people to survive, picking up supplies. Now, I don't know about you all, but with me, I stockpiled, literally. So that's why I haven't left my house much. But, so I sometimes don't like speaking the truth about Chloe, but Cam, since you left, I'm sorry your mom got upset. It's just there's nothing. I mean, I know you have a sister. You said just like Chloe, but still, it had to be said. I mean, I've already made a record of it anyway, so I mean, literally. So, anyways. So, my video, what the hell is that? Who I think it is? Yep. Crossdresser decided to wear a African wig. So, anyways, like I said, I want to thank Hannah for the gift card. Tomorrow is another busy day. It's a Monday, which means I got to call the vet. I got to get to post office, mail out the Christmas cards. I'll fix that later. So, anyways, I'm sorry, Cam, that you left. Anyways, I hope you have a good day playing your Xbox. Like I said, for me, I'm just gonna finish this dip and head on out. But like I said, we all have to focus on waiting. That's the wait and see game. We have to basically stay quiet and wait. Watch the YouTube channels. Patience. I'm sorry about, speaking about Chloe, but, I have to bring it up because it's been a bad night and it's always worrying me about eviction, and because of the eviction moratorium, no one knows if it's going to be extended or end in this state. So, anyways, I don't want to spend all day talking because I have a special plan tonight for you all. So, as my calculations, I believe I got one. I think I have like 6 spreadsheets to do. I don't remember. I'm not going to just go. Well, I could go in real quick and check it. So, but anyways, I did a few spreadsheets last night or yesterday. So let's just go over here and go here and then here and then here and then go here. And then this will tell me. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Yeah, 6. Followed by 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got 11 spreadsheets to do minus 11 plus, I think, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, which is due, followed by 17. And I can't find the other ones. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which some of those I don't need. So, yeah. Anyways, so your stimulus, like I said, just got to be patient. I mean, it's like me waiting for pre-orders of like 6 different games that were announced. They haven't taken, well, one took pre-orders, the other 5 haven't. So you got to sit back and wait patiently. So, on that aspect. Oh, hello, Gail. So Cam left after he heard the story about Chloe because his mom wanted him off. So what a trying night, I tell you. What a trying night. So I'll tell you the story. So last night, Chloe, I had to email her mom twice saying, look, you got resources we don't have here. You might want to take your kid home and take care of your kid because your kid needs you. Your kid needs a mental health. Nothing I do helps, And so, so what happened was last night, Chloe came out and I was trying to watch a movie called The Iron Lady with Meryl Streep as Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. And good movie, by the way, really good. And Chloe got mad and threatened to kill herself with a knife to her throat. I was smoking some weed and I told her, calm down, put it down, So I finally emailed Chloe's mom and said, look, you need to do something about her temper and you need to do something about her volume control because her volume control is loud. And, then she started slamming doors and I said, look, it's 3 a.m. You can't slam doors. Then she got mad again and went to sleep. Well, around 5:30, she started throwing her equipment. She had headphones in listening to music and she was sleeping and supposedly sleeping. And I came in to get Moppy because he was in Chloe's room and Chloe started screaming. And, she realized this morning that what she was feeling wasn't a kick. She's like, oh, you kicked me. No, it was actually Moppy's tail. So she's like, it was Moppy's tail that hit me when you picked him up. So she was screaming like she had a nightmare. Then she was yelling at me, saying I'm a rapist lover because the neighbor raped her and stole from me. And I'm a Marine wannabe lover, which is the guy upstairs claims to be a Marine. He's a trans man, walks like an elephant. And so Chloe's just saying, oh, you love this person, you love the grocery store people, you have these people. She wouldn't shut up. So finally I told her, can you keep your volume control down? She wouldn't allow it. So I had to write another letter like 3 hours later to her mom saying, look, we have a crisis here. Chloe put a knife to her throat and she doesn't want to fucking listen. She wants to threaten her life because no one's listening to her and she wants to raise her voice and say, look at me, I'm a fucking asshole. And she's like, look at me, I'm an asshole, and then calling me names. And I said, look, I can't take this. Literally, I can't stress it, So I was telling this to Cam, Cam, Gail left, it was like my mom doesn't want me hearing this. Well, I don't blame her. So Chloe's going to have to do a couple things. Today she's got to go out. Let me see if there's something at Ace, because I might send her to Ace this morning. Because I'm a member of Ace, so I can always do a pickup. So I want to pick up, Ace should be able to sell something, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so we want to go recommended. That's for carpets. I was hoping for some type of shampoo, because you guys need to know Chloe came out this afternoon to make some breakfast and or finish a sandwich, So she turned around and she was watching Moppy itch, and then she went and dug it up and said, "Look." And I said, "What?" She's like, "No, no offense." I said, "No offense to what?" And she says, oh, here it is, enforcer. All right, so it's $10. All right, so she found fleas on Moppy. So they have flea shampoo. So we're gonna have to get some more. Start giving him a bath weekly, and I gotta make a veteran call. You know. So I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, here it is. Dog flea treatment, Century. So they got that too. So there's two things of flea shampoo. Ooh, an herbal flea shampoo. That might work too. So we'll look at that. There's an herbal one. So we're trying to find something that will take care of the flea problem, so we can get rid of it again. I wanted to use flea bombs, but the problem with flea bombs is we have to leave the house for 2 hours, and I don't know where to take Ebony, so we're gonna have to try dog pills and something else. So I'm hoping we find something that will, you know, hopefully it works. With Moppy being under 125 pounds, it should be fine. Canine Advantix, Frontline Plus. So I'm looking for. I don't want drops, but whatever works. Get rid of the fleas. So baby Moppy's got fleas. Well, no, I emailed them and said, look, they put a knife to their throat, scared the crap out of me. I was on pot, just like, this was me this morning, okay? Let me show you what Chloe's doing. Chloe's like, don't piss me off, I'm going to really do it. And I'm like, went back to my TV. She says, aren't you going to say something? I'm like, well, aren't you? And I go, well, what is it? You're not going to do anything about it? Come on, you got to do something. Finally, she just put it away, and she's like, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, and I looked at her for a second before she put it away, and I said, do I need to call the sheriff to have you be mentally evaluated because you want to threaten your life for what reason? And she's like, uh, So, that was the thing. And she just put it down on the bed. And then she started screaming, like having it like a nightmare. And I was like, calm down. And she's just like screaming, and she's like, why aren't you scared the crap out of me? And started yelling at me over me being in her room with the light off. I said, I knew where Moppy was. I was just picking him up, because she's keeping Moppy away from me. And he's my service dog. And so then she's like, well, I can't leave anyways because of the pandemic, which is true. But still, I was like emailing her mom, like, you got to do something, literally. I mean, you got to, Chloe needs to buy her own ticket there. Let her go there. You can get her into the programs that Chloe needs, mental programs, stuff, and be there for her because she won't get mental health here. With having Medicaid out here, she qualifies in Ohio, by the way, but out here, they took her off of Medicaid because she has Medicare. So Medicare is the only thing she gets. So, anyways, you know. Oh yeah, I already did that. I even said, "What's the point of calling the sheriff?" Chloe put it down, and I told Chloe to calm down too. I said, "Look, this ain't gonna do you any good." I said, "You're looking for attention, and I'm not giving it." I also told Chloe's mom that Chloe makes poor decisions, and that's something that's part of the thingy because Chloe asked me to get Christmas lined up for her, and it's all done. And yet, I gave her my list, and she's like, I didn't know when to get. I mean, I got a list of games here that I printed out for her. I told her she start ordering them. What'd she do? I don't know. You know. So, anyways, put OxyClean in a spray bottle. Yeah, but what's OxyClean do to a dog? Okay, I don't even know. I wouldn't trust putting OxyClean on a bunny. So I'll look into that, let you know. So, but anyway, so Chloe got angry, mad, and she finally went to sleep. And then she got up, made something to eat, and then she's like yelling and screaming at me again because I tried to explain it to her that over 1,800 newspapers has Beetle Bailey. And she was wondering why that 1970 had a cartoon thing. And I was watching Beetle Bailey laughing about it. She's just like, this ain't funny. And then she was talking about grocery store again. So I was like, look, you just got to wait. I mean, look, if I have to sit there and be patient for 6 games that I want to pre-order, and only one set came out already, and there's 5 more to come out. And if I have to wait and be patient, then Chloe's got to be patient because there's nothing that can be done. It's like people sitting in there emailing me saying, hey, I love your channel. Where's the next stimulus check? Well, they're going to play kick the can from the 11th to the 18th, and then they might kick the can again to the 25th. So they might be debating Christmas morning, which is highly unlikely. Gail and I know both that they're just going to go home and sleep. Vacuum needs to be fixed too. I got to buy a new vacuum, and Chloe ruined it. The belt's gone and the vacuum ain't sucking up. That's why the floor looks like shit. She's, it's one of the things that Chloe wanted to do. I mean, I explained everything to Chloe's mom, but Chloe's mom's just gonna say, "Hold in there, hang in there," Which is funny. She got to the email, but she never got added her gift card to Christmas. That was a weird thing. She never even added it. I sent her $50. However, again, if Hannah's watching this later while I'm sleeping, I want to thank Hannah for the gift card. So I want to thank Hannah for the gift card. Because I think it's really cool. So I told Chloe we just need to be patient, and I'm waiting to see what Chloe's mom's got to say about that. So, anyways, I'm a little tired, but still. So, anyways, in stock December. All right, so I gotta wait. Payday. All right. Well, I'm gonna give Moppy a bath first of all with flea bath, and then I'm gonna have Chloe try to do something with the carpet so we can get rid of it. So that's something I will do. But so I gotta make other things. Did I wash it? Yeah, I think I washed it. Oh well, I can do it this way. as it's colder, the water's colder, which means I like cold water. Which I'm trying to drink more water than less soda. Mm. The soap solution, yeah, well, whatever works. I just got to get rid of these damn fleas, you know. That's the problem. You know. Alright, cool. Thanks for the video, Gail. I appreciate that. I'll look it up. Anyways, I'll watch that when I get done here. When I used to buy cigarettes for my husband, Marlboro used to give me things. Well, they had this special engraved thing where they said, here, that's that you can't see the engraving that well, but it says RS cow horns, and then deer horns. So there's like cow horns. Hold on. Cow horns, deer horns, and my initials in between, and that's my my signature, my seal, my brand. And because of it, this was one of the best cups ever to use as a beer stein because it's steel, it holds the cold in, and it's really good for a cold, you know. So, you know, it's something, you know, but yeah, I mean, thanks for the video, Gail. So, but like I said, for stimulus checks, everyone, we have to basically wait patiently. That's all we have to do. We have to patiently wait. So, he's just laying in his cage, being a good little boon. All right, let me see. Yeah, here we go. That works. Thank you. I'll watch that when you get done on my TV. So, but the stimulus update is very important to me. That's why I gave you guys the update because, you know, they're going to extend it and then go from there and then do this and, you know. Oh, and by the way, before anyone asks the question, why didn't call the sheriff? Because A, the local hospital won't do anything, and B, I've checked with the mental hospitals this morning, as I usually do, and they can't take Chloe because the hospitals are full from mental illness, from too many people being depressed because of being stuck indoors because of the coronavirus. And two is the hospitals are being used right now to house the homeless. So to me, it's all can be done. But, you know, and so that's something I wanted to say. Yeah, well, I will trust this guy then because I have nothing but Dawn dish soap in this house. I got 11 more bottles of this, and this is my first bottle I used, and this bottle has lasted me since April. Not bad, you know, 3 times the grease power. So if Dawn's gonna do it, maybe I should give Moppy a Dawn bath. That might just work, huh? Giving dogs a Dawn bath. Yeah, here we go. All right. So there's an article here that I will save. I'll email it to myself. There you go. And so email went out for everything, but I gave myself a email about how to get rid of the dog by using dish soap. Yeah, good morning, Pee Wee. Yeah, so Chloe found some fleas on Moppy, so that's we couldn't find him for weeks. You know, we gave him a haircut, did everything else, couldn't find him. So finally, we looked and found it. So hopefully, it'll be fine because that's what we have is a shit pot full of Dawn. So we have 11 bottles, so that should work. So I will set up some flea traps and do some. I wanted to flea bomb the place, but because we have flea bomb, problem is we have to leave for 2 hours and I am not going to jeopardize putting flea bomb around the house with a bunny around. I don't want to see Boon Boon get sick. Oh, you want a kiss, huh? All right. He knows what it is. He's too smart. So I've contacted my cousin to talk about that flea pill that I'm going to give Moppy too. Making sure, I'm gonna call the vet in the morning and get a flea pill. I got flea shampoo. I can get more flea shampoo. There's 3 types of flea shampoo at Ace. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I'm not happy about that. So, but anyways, my cousin, well, yeah, exactly. Gail was saying the same thing, but as you know, my vacuum cleaner needs to be replaced. Chloe broke it, so I've had a bad night anyways, and I want to get this stimulus check thing out of the way so I can get back to things that matter. And so, as I was telling Cam before Cam left, and I was explaining to Gail the last night, I'll explain this to you. Hopefully, you don't run Pee Wee. So last night, I was watching a movie called The Iron Lady on Netflix. It's about Margaret Thatcher's life. And Chloe's running and running, squabbling. And I'm like, look, grocery store things in the past. Don't dwell on it. She won't give up on it. So what happened, Pee Wee, was she took a knife last night, put it to her throat, and she kept talking about how she was gonna put it in her neck. Well, I finally turned around, being on pot, and I said, "Look, put it down, put it away, put it back in the knife rack." She finally did. And she's like, I'm serious. I'm serious. Well, I called the mental hospitals up to check in with them because they told me to. And because they are all problematic with coronavirus, too many people depressed because they're stuck in their house and all this other shit, that they can't take Chloe. Checked with all the hospitals. The main state hospitals are filled. So they also told me that the homeless population are being placed in the mental hospital. Most of them have mental illness, and the problem is there's no funding for the state. So mental hospital, or not mental hospitals, I should say, homeless shelters that use old hotels are actually being shut down. So the lady turned around and told me outright to be careful. She was like, "Be very careful." So so last night I emailed Chloe's mom and I told her, look, because everyone asked me, what do I want? I told Chloe's mom every time I want peace. I'm not getting peace. Literally, she raises her voice, gets angry, calls me a rapist lover. She says I want the neighbor next door. I want to replace the neighbor next door. And then she says I'm a Marine wannabe. Well, Chloe slamming doors, raising her voice, threatening her life. I finally said, I need to call the sheriff? And she said, no. I said, okay, then put the knife down and go and get some sleep. Well, Moppy went in there with her and closed the door. So she was listening to music on her computer. in the dark. So I went in there thinking, okay, Chloe's sleeping. And Chloe screamed louder than a banshee, thinking someone kicked her. Turned out it was Moppy's tail because I was moving Moppy. So again, she started screaming, yelling, and basically slamming doors. And I was like, dude, I'm responsible for every action you do on the lease. I'm the main leaseholder. So she finally got angry and, started talking and left, wanting an apology. I'm like, what for? I didn't hurt you. I didn't kick you. I didn't do anything. So she finally went to sleep for about 3 hours, got up and made something to eat. And that's when she found out Moppy had fleas. She's like, oh my God, I found fleas. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, I'm going back to bed. And when I get up, I'll walk Moppy and then I'll go to the store so I can get some more bread. I was like, can you get some milk for me at least? Oh yeah, I'll get you some milk. So that was it. That's a whole fiasco. And I decided to get online to talk about stimulus checks because you're right. I checked several channels through my feed through the night. And lo and behold, I also did some spreadsheets. So I'm down like, 17? So, I'm on course this time around. And then I got to reset for the second set. So, second set will start as soon as the first set's done. The main set should be done today, which is 1. And then the second set's 2 or 3. And then the last set is accumulated. And I go straight to the next set, which means by the end of the month. Anyways, I'm taking my time. But anyways, I had to do some spreadsheets last night, too, off and on, in between watching TV. And telling you, it's just, I can't believe that. Knife to her throat, and she's like, yeah, how would you? I have a video archived on YouTube that basically she had one pointing to her neck in February, and it was nothing but trouble. Sheriff came out and said, do you need to be talked to? She's like, fuck you. Or it wasn't the sheriff, it was the police, the actual police where we used to live. And it was just hell. When I was talking about it, Cam's mom has a daughter like that, Chloe, and couldn't handle it. So told Cam to leave. But anyways, that's the thing. Chloe's, I emailed Chloe's mom twice, gave her the second update about the doggy and tail and everything else. And her mom hasn't claimed the gift card yet. But I will say again, if Hannah's watching this, thank you, because the last night Hannah was messaging me. And Hannah bought me a blankie. And I told her, you're unemployed. You shouldn't be spending your money on me. Well, last night she decided to give me a gift card for Amazon. And she's like, I feel bad. And I said, why? Chloe went shopping for groceries, got everything she wanted, and didn't get me anything. And anything on the list, she claimed that there was not availability. So she's like, well, you didn't get your brats. You didn't get this. You didn't get that. I felt bad. You don't need to send me gifts all the time. She should, she's unemployed. And I thanked her for the thought. Literally. So, it was just a shock, that, she did that, but she felt, sad that I'm being put through hell. And then, the whole shit hits the fan. And then, so last night she was worried about my eating. And I was like, well, I've been having a glass of milk and a piece of cheese. Well, I had a glass of milk, a piece of cheese, and a sandwich. And, watching calories. I had 1 soda last night. So otherwise, I'm not eating very much. I just had a sandwich, and I must have cut out about 2,000 calories a month. So I'm trying to burn off some of this excess weight on the treadmill and everything else. So computer is ordered. Unfortunately, the sale ends today. So I got to get a different model when the money order comes in. The problem with the money order is Chloe filled the money order out. Well, actually filled out the priority mail envelope, put the entire U.S. postal money order and the customer receipt in the package. And I asked her, I said, did you actually, this is how I said it. I said, did you actually fill it out? And she's like, I don't know. She hit herself yesterday saying she was a bad Dora, like in the river runs through a bad Dora. So she was like, I'm a bad Dora, because, stupid Dora, and I'm like, you're not bad. You may have forgotten, She's like, I didn't even fill out 2. So she's afraid the money order was going to be fucking picked up, So that's something that she was, you know, upset about, because she, was like, oh my God, what if the money order in the priority envelope gets taken because I didn't fill it out, I didn't fill it out, and someone might get it and it's taken. I said they'd have to rip open the priority envelope to take it, and then when my cousin gets it because he's a Costco member, there'd be no money order. And I said, I don't think so. I said, well, just pray that it gets to them. So I emailed my cousin about it, and he did whatever. So um, so you know. Oh yeah, that's what it is. She put in a priority envelope. It's supposed to be there tomorrow, so they'll order me my laptop. Which, again, one of the ideas I sent to my cousin last night was, I emailed her. I said, "I'm sorry, I'm so bothering you. You only, because she sent me a picture of her basically being a skinhead. She had her hair almost shaved, and I said, "Oh, you're now the Duchess skinhead." She said, "No, I'm not an Aryan Nation KKK fuckwad," and so I said, "Oh, your nickname is the Duchess. Fine. If you're not the Duchess skinhead, you're the Duchess knucklehead." Well, then I said, "Hey, I have a few ideas I want to email you. So if this computer idea is not going to work for us, we can always get uh, some camera glass, lenses, or the Nikon, or something else, a big TV or something else that would basically keep everything in line for the peace problem, and." But I said those are options. Well, my cousin's like, well, you sent 15 links. Well, if you don't support video games, then we can do something else. The reason I chose the computer was for gaming. So, that's the thing, Great. My adopted mother's got to fucking say something. Oh, that's interesting. That's a video. Oh, okay. Oh, great. So my adopted mother's got like $30,000 the Canadian government gave her, and she's like, "Oh, I gotta spend money." She's mentally insane, I think. The other day, she was talking to me saying she lived in California, and she moved down there from Canada, and she's living the life in this mansion, and she's Zsa Zsa Gabor. And I was like, "You want me to send you a Christmas card? I'll do it. You want me to send you a small present? I'll do it. But you need to tell me instead." They're like, this is your mom's maid, and we're wealthy. Yet she lives out in the middle of the sticks. I think between Vancouver and Alaska, out in the Yukon. So I was just like, yeah. So I didn't talk to her for like a week because she was acting weird. And with me, I'm just like, yeah, So. But I didn't get rolls last night. She did give me my Brussels sprouts, though. That's the only thing she got me. She decided she didn't want strawberry preserves. She wanted raspberry, and I wanted strawberry. So it's like, they didn't have strawberry preserves, right? So you just it happened. Then I told her to give me brats. Instead, she got me sausages, and I don't eat those type. They're her flavors. So I'm like, And so she's like, "Wow, when are you cooking the ham?" Well, I'll cook it tomorrow, but told her to check the co-op for milk, which she's gonna get for me. She wants to get bread, and I said try to get some. See if they have any more Brussels sprouts or rolls, because I really wanted buttery rolls, and I even put buttered salted butter. And she's like, "Why? We have some." Well, the butter box basically disintegrated because it's cardboard, and it was inside a giant cooler with water that was on the bottom. So the butter might be good. I don't know, but the rest of it is. So I'm just like, yeah, need fresh butter. All right, I'll check for it. I know I got family packages coming in next week. Money order comes in tomorrow from a cousin. Then from the 8th to the 11th, my cousin's got more packages due in it. And then I only have, what is it? Since you said you have yours the 12th, tomorrow apparently Hannah's blankie comes to me. That was really nice of her, by the way, Pee Wee. So, everyone accused Hannah being a scammer, and yet Hannah, was like, I'm not a scammer, Hannah said, I don't like seeing you being abused, So she was like, "You've been through hell. Your debit card, you had problems with that. You had Amazon charges. You had this." And she bought a blankie. Well, last night I was talking to her about everything Chloe bought, grocery guys. So I got uh, bunny logs coming in. I got 10 bunny logs. I paid 11. No, I paid 14.85 for 5 of them, and then reordered and got 5 more. So I got 10 bunny logs coming, which means that would be almost a whole year's supply of those little logs that Ebony chews on. Which, if you know anything at Pee Wee, the bunny logs are at $9 a piece here. We got them for $2.74. So he chews on. He already chewed up one of these early in the month. This is the second one. And I got little treats and goodies in them. You could see like little snackies and stuff. So, and this one here he's chewed on for almost the entire month, maybe 6 weeks. So, when he chews and eats this up, he will start the other one. And then for Christmas, for his Christmas stocking, if Aunt Tara sends it, he'll have plenty of bunny logs for Christmas. So he's got a little few bunny logs under the tree. It's gonna have Ebony. Now Wednesday, I got 500-piece Christmas tags, self-sticking, so like stickers. It says to and from and stuff. So I'll be sticking those on it. Then I got another 420 pieces of Christmas things again, due in Tuesday again, and then another one Tuesday coming in. That's stickers that you can actually put your own red or green X in it. This says naughty or nice, and it says to and from, and it says from Santa and to, and it says naughty or nice. And then my last batch of Christmas stickers comes in on Friday, this Friday. So 144 packs. So we got plenty for the next 10 years for Christmas presents. Well, I do. I just didn't want to bother. And then my other packages are shaving gel. Chloe used up 12 of them in 2 months. So I went and bought 24. She yelled at me the other day because she says I use too much shaving jelly, and she goes through it like crazy. Yet we have like 24 cans of shaving cream for our legs. So, think it's like Gillette sensitive for our legs, but she wants to use gel. So, then I ordered some more shaving razors for my legs because I use those new Barbacell 6-bladed. They're disposables, and they last about 6 weeks for one. So they sell them in 3-packs. So you get 9 razors at a time, three packs. So I got about 12 packs because Chloe keeps pinching mine and they keep disappearing. And I'm like, where's mine? She's like, these are the ones. Yet when I look at them, they're all rusty. So I had to throw them out. And she's like, do you get the last one under the sink? Yes, you do. They're all mine. So one of the things I found out with my debit card is she actually bought body wash, shaving gel, and shaving blades for herself, razors. And that's where I basically was like, So, my card is going into my safe and I'm not letting her touch it. And then there's this son of a bitch angry. Fucking son of a bitch is so angry. I'm not even talking loud. And he's like, the other day he's fucking pounding at 3 in the morning going. So the manager emailed me, right? And she says, did you hear any noise? It's because I went outside the other day and I was walking upstairs that night. And the neighbor who supposedly raped Chloe and stole from me stops me. She has 2 dogs. She's violating the lease because the dogs have to be service dogs. And They're not even therapy dogs. And I don't talk to her ever since Chloe supposedly raped her. So she stopped me and she said, hey, I haven't seen you in so long. I don't want to bother you. You act like a hermit. And another neighbor that disowned me basically stopped and says, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Is Chloe Munchausen you or Stockholming you? Or I said, no. And she said, well, the sheriff came out, talked to the people with the dogs. One dog got fined. It was a Chihuahua from half Mexican, half black person, Blaxican or whatever. And I said, what? What do you want? She's like, well, I had to report to the manager that the neighbor upstairs was pounding at 3 in the morning. I said, oh, yeah, I did the same thing. I mean, literally, the fucker basically sits there and he claims it's his heavy walking. He can't help it. Yet he has no hard feelings to go and fucking complain when Chloe slams the door. Or Chloe fucking raises her voice. But, it's okay. So the manager said, well, I'll talk to him, right? Well, the neighbor was upset. She says, between 3 and 6:30 in the last 3 days, he's been fucking pounding. I'm watching TV at TV levels less than 20, barely for me to hear. And it's like, and she said to me, no offense, but did you notice the time lap was 6:15 to 7 a.m. yesterday? I said, yeah. He was just like, and I had to get a little ladder out and listen to the ceiling, and I found out it was right above Ebony's thing, and it's just like, and she was sleeping, so I was like, dude, I mean, literally, I may be up at wee hours in the morning, but I don't think your kids or your dog's throwing something at the wall. So that was the only time yesterday I spoke to her momentarily, and she was just furious. She didn't care about the sheriff. Her boyfriend let the dog off the leash, and her dogs are violent, and angry, and doesn't like animals, and likes to snap at people. And so she was just asking me about the neighbor, because the neighbor is becoming more and more louder, and because this eviction moratorium, the manager's like, well, you got to keep it down, you got to do this, you got to do that. Yet this guy walks heavy, and he's like 350 pounds, and he's like bald, and Chloe calls him a Marine wannabe, and oh, you support the Marine wannabe. But the thing is, the guy was fucking loud the last 3 nights. I mean, what the fuck do you do at that early morning? What, your heater ain't working, so you're like, I'm gonna fix it. Not thinking. I mean, literally, was a guy on drugs or something? Maybe he's on crack and he doesn't know it's 3 in the morning. Or maybe he's on meth. I mean, no one fucking knows what the hell the problem the son of a bitch is, Pee-wee? And so that lady, she just asked me specifically if I heard it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I reported it. I mean, I don't want to fucking sit there and the manager's like, oh, did you hear something? No. It said it was so loud, even with a hearing aid in, I could hear it. I mean, literally, I didn't tell the manager, though, that I've been hearing the neighbor's kids scream at the wee hours of the morning like they got abused or smacked, because, it's like, oh, kid's crying. She's got like maybe a 2-year-old toddler or 1-year-old. But shit, I just was like, that guy is a noisy son of a bitch. So, So between the 7th and 9th, two of my presents for my cousins coming in. And then my cousin's other present should be in, I think, did it say Tuesday or whatever? I'm not tracking it. That's the thing. Amazon will tell me. But they keep saying it's shipped and it's delivered and it's shipped and it's delivered. And so, it says here that Chloe's mom's gift card has been sent. She thanked me for the gift card, but she never collected on it. That's the real funny thing. She never collected on it. All right, so my cousin's present comes in between Tuesday and Thursday. All right, so 3 more presents for them. My cousin's angry with me. That's why she's not talking to me right now, because I sent her a present. 3 more. She thinks I need to save money, but I like to give instead of receive, Hold on. My mom said something. So I have to tell her, being funny. So my adopted mother says, something about I've had 2 crowns and 3 root canals already done, and it cost me $9,000. Tomorrow I'm getting 2 root canals and 2 crowns, which is going to cost me $5,000. Damn, so she spent $14,000 for that. I can never ever think about a root canal, but I'm going to answer Pee Wee's comments because I don't want to sound like a prick, So, anyways, all presents have been ordered except for 3 people. I got cards ready to go. Pee Wee's going to get some cards. Pee Wee and Dan. I got everyone's cards prepared. Chloe told me she needs 15 cards, and I'm like, dude, you have your mom, your grandma, and your grandfather. Look at that. My fucking fan's fucking like, it's on low setting, but the entire fucking globes up there are fucking moving. Oh, he fucking moved the lenses. Oh, what ass clown. Fucking son of a bitch. Hope you guys are hearing that. That fucking guy is loud as fucking a white rhino. They have not shipped. Once they do, I'll give you a try so you can call it. Oh, I will. I'm calling him on that. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Glad you put the instructions because, frankly, they're not doing anything. I mean, did I tell you the story about the minister? Minister emails me yesterday morning, Pee Wee. He says, hey, the nice lesbian couple that think of you as a great minister, Rita, that you were teaching, helping them understand religion, was getting an Advent package from us. I said, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to get one too, right? And he says, yes. From FedEx. So, have you seen it yet? He said, everyone got their packages except for the lesbian couple and the hermaphrodite, when she was telling my father-in-law, your daughter. So, I turned around, Pee Wee. Once I know what the tracking is, I'll let you know when it comes because you said I had signed for it, so that's good. Thank you. So the not UPS, FedEx man, I don't know if he works with aeronautical, as you know, he turned around and the minister said, you haven't gotten it? I said, no, they don't deliver anything. I said, I got my debit card coming supposedly Monday through Friday, maybe by FedEx if they deliver it in time. He says, really? I said, yeah. He said, and? I said, well, hopefully FedEx makes me sign for it because I don't want my fucking card being laying on the fucking, I'm fucking, worried about it. And then he says, well, if it hasn't been delivered, he said he didn't even crack it. I just said, look, I haven't seen anything, I'm still waiting for packages to come in. And he said to me, well, I don't think this is the funny thing. All right. Now, whatever you got me, I'm going to, I'll make sure to let you know it came, but I'm not going to do anything except put it on the Christmas tree. So Dad was like, did you get it yet? No. So Dad and the minister were talking with me, and he's like, well, like the FedEx guys, he says, you know what's in the contents? We talked about it. He said, look at that. Fucking thing's chinging. Fucking guys, fucking. So he's turning around and he says, well, whoever steals it's going to be unhappy because there's a Ziploc bag full of candles, something like that. And, like there's a Tupperware Ziploc bag or something with rocks. Something like that, And then he's like, there's a couple cookies and there's some wafers and there's other things. And, and then he says there's a couple wafers and some other stuff, stuff that like, edibles and stuff you eat, pot and stuff. And I said, so he said, well, no one would steal it. I'm like, well, FedEx guy steals it and he opens up, finds out it's a disappointment. He's going to be really pissed because it's for a school project for Advent. And the minister was like, yeah, the guy's going to feel like a craphead when he basically opens and finds there's nothing in there but a few things, you know. And I was like, you know. So it was funny. So my adoptive mother's like, I'm so blessed I got money so I can cover my dental work. Some people don't afford it and they can have their teeth rot. I mean, literally, if my teeth are going to rot, let them pull it out. I mean, I don't trust dentists. I hate drills and fucking anytime I go in there, they're like, oh, we could fill this one. No, I don't want it filled. I don't like the drill. Just pull the fucker. Oh, we don't. Fine, I'll let the damn thing rot out and then you got to pull it. That's what I told the guy 2 years ago and ran into the dentist recently on the island. He asked me about it, and I'm like, dude, they act up once in a while, but otherwise, when they all die, just pull them. Doesn't matter to me, you know. Well, yeah, don't forget the USPS too. Says remember the postmaster how she made me unload an entire minivan of all my packages because she couldn't use they're too heavy and she didn't have a hand truck. So I had to move them downstairs, box at a time, stack them up, and then have Chloe unload them in here. And then we had to recycle. Dude, what is with that fucking asshole? Literally, the guy's a fucking loud sack of shit upstairs. He's like the fucking noisy, you know. There he goes again. I mean, that guy walks so much all over his damn place. He stomps. And then he says he's got a mental illness. Oh, I have physical illness. I asked the manager once, the old manager, can you get him not to walk heavy? Oh, he's so disabled. We can't deny him and it walks heavy. So you can't deny the motherfucker to walk quieter. So if it's okay if he wakes me up 6 times a night. Well, it's not my problem. He's disabled. It's like he's always fucking mad or something stomping, you know. What do you think, Pee-wee? How much more shit that I got to go through? I mean, I'm already walking eggshells with Chloe, and then this guy upstairs is like, and by the way, it hurts my ears when he does it. Then the son of a bitch half the time bitches my dishwasher. Oh, the dishwasher's loud, the dishwasher's loud, the dishwasher's loud. Ah, fuck. But anyways, it was nice enough, you know, for Hannah. She didn't have to give me a gift card. I told her she didn't have to, but she's like, oh, I feel bad for you not getting supplies you wanted. You wanted to eat some bratwurst. Well, God sell me no bratwurst. Big deal. You know, and I'm trying to cut out the chips and the sweets so I can lose weight, you know. However, I will drink milk from time to time. And water. Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's one of those nights. Oh, here we go. So, you know, the whole shit fell around, you know. I mean, I even begged Chloe's mom in an email, Pee-wee, to send her home, have her take her home. You know, this whole milk that's organic tastes like cream. Tastes like pure cream. I remember when I learned about organic several years ago when I first moved in here. I must have went through probably 30 plus gallons or more of organic milk in a month. Literally, it was just that tasty. And my cousin said, you shouldn't be doing it because there's too many sugars in milk and you might be a diabetic. So what have I done? I've cut out alcohol. 95, 98% of my alcohol I've cut out. When I do my pot, my vaping, I don't have munchies. I'm just like, had a sandwich, I'm good. Chloe, of course, thinks it's insane. I won't eat too much, but I'm not in the mood. People keep calling me fat, so, fat wannabe woman is what they call me. So I decided to cut my diet down, and it's not bad. So as Cam said, fasting, but still feel bad Cam left, Kiwi literally left due to the fact that, just left, Anyways, it seems the comments peter out. Maybe I should go and watch TV till Chloe gets up. I am watching that new cartoon show that I've never seen before. It's pretty funny, Beetle Bailey. I remember watching the comics. Let's see if I can find that comic. Let's see. Well, what's this one? I'm trying to see, Which one's this? Anyways, I'm trying to find that one. Let's see if I can find something, Oh, hold on. Which one's this? Come on in. I guarantee you'll have a good time. This is the first time I've had to sign a good time guarantee. Go check your beer supply. Oh, I love these Beetle Bailey comics. They're just so funny. Oh, I just love some of these comics, It's funny, I just love that, the beer can thing. Oh, Beetle was one of my favorite comics growing up. What's this one? Stop giving a hard time, Beetle. You deserve a hard time, slave driver. Biff, sock, bam. Stop it, you two. Can't you find better things to do than fight all the time? PX, soda, burgers, pizzas. Thought of anything better yet? Nope. They're walking through to the city at night. That's freaking funny. Hi guys, what's on? Hey, this is the men's quarters. You can't come in here. It's all army. I can do whatever you guys do and watch whatever you're watching. Sit down, just turn on Oprah. Oh, I just love some of these comics. I just love that comic. Beetle, Beetle said something about, hey, how come Sergeant Snorkel's got a new microwave, a new VCR, a new TV, a new refrigerator, and real stocked up with beer. And the lieutenant said Sergeant Snorkel recycled all his used beer cans. Anyways, I'll see you later, everyone. Pee-wee's gone, and I need to get going so I can watch some more Beetle Bailey and go to bed. So tonight's plan is spreadsheets and ride it out till tomorrow's delivery. Pee-wee said it should be delivered the 12th. So, so it's saying I got a delivery coming in tomorrow. So let's look at this before I go because I'm on UPS's website. I just got an email saying something's coming in. It tells me what's coming in and how. So it's coming tomorrow. So we got Amazon arriving tomorrow. Something coming tomorrow. So I got 2 packages. 3 packages coming tomorrow. That's Hannah's binky. She sent me the blankie. And then Wednesday, I got a package due in. Friday, oh, wait. Okay, so what was Friday's? I don't remember that. So it says here, what was Friday? Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what it was. Oh, those games. That's right. From Amazon. So those games. That's right. So I got Wednesday. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. 3 coming in tomorrow and 1 coming in on Wednesday. So 4. So there you go. UPS better deliver. So the rest of you out there, stay tuned for part when I get up. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. It's also funny for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Hit the bell notification for new content every day. Thanks for watching. God bless you in everything you do. And stay tuned for another update when I get up. Thank you. God bless you.